Alright, so on the next one I've got a 3-ounce serving of roasted chicken without the skin contains 140 calories. Based on this information, which graph shows the relationship between the number of ounces of roasted chicken without skin and the number of calories in the chicken? So it says 3 ounces contains 140. So that needs to be on there somewhere. Now, will the calories depend on how many ounces of chicken, or will the ounces of chicken depend on how many calories it has? Good. The calories will depend on how much chicken we have. So the ounces of chicken needs to be the X, the Y needs to be the calories. So I look at 3. It hits at 140, 140, good. X is right here, Y is up there. This one looks like it could be it. Look at letter B. 3, it does not hit at 140, it hits at 245. C, 3, 140, nope, it doesn't even hit on the graph, so it's definitely not C. And let's look at D. 3, and it does not go to 140, it goes to 280. So the only answer it could be is letter A. Number 4. This is which equation represents the line passed through 410 and 27. Well, remember, when you have 2 points, first you got to find the slope. So our first point is going to be our x1, y1. Second point will be our x2, y2. So it's going to be 7 minus 10 over 2 minus 4, which will give us negative 3 over negative 2, which does simplify to just 3 over 2. Just remember, if you have a negative on top and a negative on bottom, it's going to go back to positive. So I can knock out C and D. And then I've got my slope of 3 over 2x, which both A and B have, and I got to plug in a point. So y minus 10 equals 3 over 2 times x minus 4. Distribute this out. Add your value to get rid of it, and we get y equals 3 over 2x plus 4, which matches up with letter B. Number 5, which equation best represents the line shown on the graph? Well, we look at our equations, and all of them are written in point-slope form. And remember, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Right here is going to be our slope, and then our x1 and y1 have to be a point. So we'll look right here. This is going to be at, the x is at positive 6, the y is at negative 2. Positive 6, negative 2, yep, that's a point. It says my slope is negative 4. So from this point, does it go down 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1? No, that does not work. This one also has a slope of negative 4, so it does not work as well. So I know my slope's got to be negative 1 over 4. It's down 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Now, this one says the y value would be at positive 6. The x value would be at negative 2. So when x is negative 2, is y positive 6? No. So it's got to be C. Remember, since the minus is part of the formula, if we rewrote this, it would be y minus negative 2 equals negative 1 over 4 times x minus 6. So the only way to get that plus 2 is because it was negative earlier. Let's see if we can get one more. Number 6 says, what is true about this graph? Is the slope negative, the slope positive, the y-intercept 5, or the x-intercept 6? Well, the slope, going left to right, it's decreasing, so it definitely is a negative slope. The slope cannot be positive and negative. The y-intercept at 5, Go up here, it crosses the y-axis not at 5, but at 6. And then right here, the x-intercept at 6, no, it crosses the x in between 4 and 6, maybe at about 5. So it is letter A. If you want to, go ahead and answer what the slope, y-intercept, x-intercept, and the 0 is. We'll go ahead and stop the video here on number 7, and I'll give you one more video.